Hi Virgo, E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I want to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, I implore you to look at your sun, moon, and rising sign as it paints a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with for the week. If you don't know your chart, which is essential to predictions, you can contact me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com and I can help you with that. Even if you need a reading, I can take care of that as well. You can also contact me on Facebook Messenger. I do a lot on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook, so I'll get your message there. This month's newsletter is celebrating this. Well, first of all, this is a weekly update from the 11th through the 17th. But Mental Chatter's monthly newsletter is celebrating all July. This month, I implore you to dive into the audiobook version of Unfortunately Francine by Joan Vassar. And don't forget to stay tuned to Mental Chatter Musings book giveaway of the month. Several lucky readers will receive a copy of Unfortunately Francine to read or listen to and hopefully review. It is the bookish thing to do. There will also be an opportunity to win an autographed copy of her epic novel, Black. Actually, I'll be posting the synopsis, a verbal synopsis today on my timeline, so you can check that out. You can also find a copy of the newsletter on my feed. Please check out the sneak peek of Unfortunately Francine inside. Today, Diamond's World is back with Joan Vassar at 7 p.m. to chat about the lost files that didn't make it into the infamous Black series. So please, the more the merrier. On Clubhouse, of course. Now on Thursday, July the 15th, author Navi Robbins is scheduled to grace the stage. He'll be chatting it up at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Clubhouse about his newest release, Shadow of a Jackal. And in addition to that, on Fridays, of course, like every Friday, you can tap into Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. It's where authors give you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the lady's choosing. If you want to be a participating author, just contact Ebony Evans, the president of ICU Reading and Chatting. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Venus and Mars continue to be conjunct as they move through Leo, sprinkling romance and finances, even pleasurable times along the way. Of course, we're still under the influence of the Cancer new moon, offering assistance and opportunity. But the good news is that Mercury is now moving into Cancer today, and it's trining Jupiter in your sector of relationships. This means blessings communicated your way through relationships and about relationships. It could even be about your skills or something you've been working on. Especially with that pesky Mars, Saturn, Uranus square imposing surprising restrictions on our possessions, resources, and self-worth. This is a good thing. Let's look at what all this means for each sign, each of your placements, actually. If you have any placements within 3 degrees more or less than the degree that I mentioned, it will affect you more so. Now let's talk about some of your cards that came out before I start with the astrology. You got the Queen of Swords. If you are not an air sign rising, like Gemini rising, Libra rising, or Aquarius rising, this could be talking about someone around you that is protecting their own interests, okay? They're worried about their own interests, not what you have going on. And you feel a loss about that. You feel, stabbed in the back about it. You're feeling some type of defeat or even worry because of this. 10 of Swords. But you're at the end of this. This is about defeat, loss, and endings. Endings could be dramatic or harsh, but you'll move past them more easily than they appear. Okay? The truth has finally come to light. The situation is over, and what is ended is ended. Okay? And this makes room for new opportunities coming in for you. Now, this could be the Queen of Cups bringing this, or this could be the Queen of Cups that did this to you, that was taking care of her own interests. This would be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer person. This talks about emotional security, compassion. This is a natural caregiver. It's a maternal energy. She advises you to take care of yourself and others around you and to pay attention to what your intuition is telling you outside of what I just said. This could be telling you to pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Okay? If this is not a water sign person who you felt some type of loss or defeat with, you know. Now, you got the Ace of Wands upside down. And this talks about lack of motion and delays. The right timing for pursuing a creative goal is not here. And it might be difficult to seek cooperation from others to get what you need to move forward. But you may experience frustration due to delayed projects and activities and even special events. But success is still indicated ultimately, but just with patience, okay? So have patience with whatever you're working with, as far as any of that, okay? Shocking things can come through, and you could be surprised by what comes through for you. Now, you need to look within and take a pause as it pertains to your finances, okay? Because it looks like you're in the fight as far as juggling your finances. But you need to look within and figure out, you know, use your intuition, as I said before with the Queen of Cups. Use your intuition to figure out how you can balance your finances, because you're having those issues balancing things out, whether it's within a relationship or whether it's with finances, okay? Work your magic, all right? Use your skills. You have all the skills you need at your disposal, all right? You can use those to get you out of this situation, whatever it is, okay? These are the cards that came out for you in the as I was shuffling and praying on your cards. Now, today is Sunday. Cancer is at 19 degrees. If you have any aspects between 16 and 22 degrees, this is a good day to tackle mundane tasks and complete them successfully, even if it has to do with writing or education. But you're going to have to take care of some things in home and family first as it pertains to goals you're trying to accomplish, even with your networks of people that have to do with your networks of people, friends, or social groups, okay? You may have to tend to family obligations or care for someone, okay? Now, this is today, but with Mercury moving over into Cancer, for the next 30 days, you'll be dealing with this, what I'm about to tell you. You're going to be dealing with communication coming to your area of friends, social groups, your networks of people. It's going to be chatted about. Before, it was just stuff going on, you know, it wasn't out in the open. Now with Mercury here, now the communication comes in, all right? You'll have blessed communication coming in through siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people, as well as relationships. Okay, it could even be a Scorpio, a relationship with a Scorpio. Communication comes in, better communication, okay, comes in through your relationships, lucky communication. In addition to that, you have opportunities and assistance aspecting you, shocking opportunities and assistance with long distance travel, education and skills, what you think, what you preach, and things like that, okay? Helping you to accomplish goals. And your friends and your social groups are helping you to do that. In addition to that, as far as the friction you're going to have during Mercury and Cancer, it's going to be your money, shared finances, and personal finances. Now, the shared finances, I wouldn't worry about too much. You're going to have some delays and stuff there, but Chiron is there aspecting healing. So if you have some nodes around 12 degrees, like 9 to 15, you have healing there aspected with your shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, and things you're passionate about, okay? Now, but it's also trining Venus. But as far as your area of personal finances and resources, as far as with your friends and goals you're trying to accomplish, that's something you got to more so work on. That's when you got to use that Magician, okay, card. And that's going to be for the next 30 days, basically, okay? Now, on Monday, this is a single transit. The sun is in Cancer at 20 degrees. If you take on too much on this day, you could find yourself at a loss where it comes to accomplishing anything, especially if it has to do with money. If you're going to get anything done, you have to be ready to navigate some bumps in the road as it pertains to your resources and things like that. Make out an action plan before acting on impulse, or you'll find yourself coming up at a loss. And it could be a loss with resources, or it could be a loss with personal finances, because, you know, it does square that area. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You got the King of Pentacles aspecting where you're going to have some money come in, which makes sense, you know, this week, because we got a lot of chances for reprieves this week. All of us do. This Uranus square, Uranus, Saturn, Mars square that's been going on has been creating restrictions and responsibilities with you between your work, health, daily routines and where you are of service to others, clashing with what you think and what you preach, and people at a distance from you, shockingly, behind the scenes. Secrets and gossip going around about you at work and things like that. Okay, stuff trying to bring you down. Something upsetting your Nine of Cups. Some type of loss. This could also mean, okay, so you got all of these cards. So this could mean something upsetting your money and your wish fulfilled, okay, with home and family. But you got the Ten of Cups. You got the Ten of Cups for happy family. Something was upsetting your family. Either a business or, let me get more clarification on that. Can you give me clarification on this Three of Swords? Okay. Okay. All right. Something shocking and the King of Pentacles. All right. So, okay. So where you had some type of loss, shockingly, some type of loss came and affected your abundance in the home and family. You got the King of Pentacles with some security and abundance coming in aspecting this week. Okay? All right? That's what that's telling me. You got some security coming in aspecting this week with that. Okay? Through new discoveries. Now on, all right, Monday, we're navigating the bumps in the road as far as money and shared finances and things like that and resources. I told you about the squares. Now on Tuesday, Cancer is at 21 degrees. If you have any aspects between 18 and 24 degrees, this is a good day to make a comeback after you were perceived to be failing or maybe coming against, or maybe have been coming against a rock and a hard place. Hard work counts here, okay? In addition to that, if you're out having fun on the water, yeah, you've been balancing your money. Don't have too many short-lived good times. It's like you're having good times and then it's short-lived. You know, you're having good times and then it goes away. You're having good times and then it goes away. Okay, because you're having to balance your pentacles and stuff. Good things are coming in for you. Watch your step on Tuesday, Wednesday too. On Wednesday, the sun is in Cancer at 22 degrees. If you have any aspects between, I would say, 19 and 25 degrees, try not to use up your resources on that day. If you have an opportunity to replenish them, make sure you take it. Just try not to overdo it on Wednesday at the same time, on the 14th. Because on the 14th, Pallas goes retrograde in your sector of relationships. If you have any aspects between 23 and I would say 29 degrees Pisces, even Aries at 0 degrees, be mindful when you're stepping out of the shower or the tub. Be mindful with relationships, period, you know, as it pertains to your relationships. Palace is about justice and art and talent, okay, and institutions. So if you have any aspects, let's see, in Pisces is your area of relationships. So this will have to do with your relationships as it pertains to your talents, arts, justice, wisdom, anything you have anything to do with that, your creative works. You might have some friction or some type of delays or even accidents. If you're on your way when you're driving to work and driving home, watch it. If you're talking to people from work and in career, be careful. Make sure that you have coverage on your, like, if you're one of my book people, you're like your novels and stuff like that. Make sure you have not insurance, but copyrights and stuff like that in place, especially if somebody's wanting to get into a new relationship with you. Okay, and just be careful around home and family. You and everyone around home and family. Make sure that they have insurance. You have insurance in place for you guys. especially if you have any aspects between 24 and 29 degrees. Be very mindful of that. If you're out and about participating in activities, be careful. If you have any Cancer or Scorpio placements, which would be your communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people, friends, social groups, your contacts, goals, and things like that, you could get blessings. A win-win situation or some type of justice could come in for you. With that palace aspecting and going retrograde. And it could have to do with something you worked on in the past, okay? And that's going retrograde, so it'll be there going retrograde for a while, okay? It won't just be on that day. Now, Capricorn and Taurus placements, you'll have opportunities there. So you'll have opportunities as far as your romance, creative endeavors, and children through relationships. And you'll also have opportunities communicated to you at a distance from you. And assistance as well with your education and skills through partnerships, creative works, and things like that. You have that assistance lent to you. Even on Thursday the 15th, the sun is in Cancer at 23 degrees. Success over obstacles is what's called for. You triumph over your struggles on that day. And with Chiron, the wounded healer, going retrograde at 12 degrees Aries, where you've worked hard or been done wrong, you could receive justice and recognition. Okay? If you have any aspects in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio between 20 and 26 degrees, this will aspect you to triumph over struggles. Even have assistance if those aspects are in Virgo or Taurus. Let me make sure. Yeah, even if they're in Virgo or Taurus, and that has to do with like education and skills, long distance travel, writing, and things like that. For your Aquarius and Gemini placements, career and work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, this is money. I mean, not money, Lord have mercy. This is blessings coming your way. Now, for your Cancer and Capricorn placements, you can have some type of blockages or challenges. So you're... How is that? Yeah, money. Okay, so money, blockages, and challenges. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, this is a challenge coming back from the past. Okay, so a challenge could come back from the past and, you know, it could aspect you. I don't know why I shouldn't have that Cancer and Capricorn. I don't foresee that you're going to have a challenge come back from the past for that Cancer placement. Unless it's talking about the Aries with your shared finances, romance, creativity, and children. You could have a challenge come back from the past there. Yeah. But it's going to be rectified. It's to be rectified and healed if it does. You got fast communication coming in. Where you've been doing a balancing act, balancing things, maybe even balancing your finances, balancing your temper, balancing your relationships. Communication could come in, especially if it has to do with the home or home and family. And it's bringing it's all love, emotional security. This is like falling madly in love with somebody again. It could be, let me see, besides you falling madly in love, overwhelmed with emotion. It demonstrates a fresh start of a passionate nature, emotional fulfillment, creativity, and contentment. And like I said, it could mean falling in love with somebody. It could also mean childbirth and stuff like that, but that's basically what it means. Now on Friday, the sun is in Cancer at 24 degrees. If you have any aspects, that's the second card that card came out. If somebody comes and gives you some type of practical advice or news, you can take it, but pay attention to what's being told to you. Okay, somebody's leaving something out, especially if it has to do with money, and especially if the offer is coming from a Leo, Sagittarius, or a Aries person. It's good news, but just something that's be mindful of paying attention to the money matters. Okay, especially if it pertains to a partnership. Now, on that Friday, that's the degree of being ousted. Cancer at 24 degrees, it's about being ousted. If you have any aspects between 21 and 27 degrees, this will aspect you. Okay, it can symbolize where you've been shunned or gone the distance with something that's at odds with others, possibly family or those close to you. But this is also a degree where you can be shown to have made the right decisions, okay? Here is where your intuition can pay off on Friday, okay? And you can get a reprieve, especially if you have those placements, okay? On July the 17th, on Saturday, the sun is in Cancer at 25 degrees. If you have any aspects between 22 and 28 degrees, this will aspect you more so. You can find yourself not wanting to take the beaten path on that day. Feel free to allow your creativity to flow as you see fit. You can find yourself happy with the results of the day, okay? Make sure that you take time to shine your light. Make sure you take time to look within, okay, for answers, especially when you're dealing with home and family, okay? Because you're going to have some type of win come in or some type of offer come in for home and family, okay? Just look within and be patient. It's coming, okay? All right, this week you have a lot of chances for a reprieve, and it's likely going to come in this week. Please navigate the week with, I would say for you, to navigate the week with patience and perseverance, okay? All right, because it's coming. I love you guys. God bless you. Bye now.